Goddamn fucking bug. Woo. E3 2014. It's been a great year. Oh my god. And, I mean, most of you have already been keeping up, and you already know all of it. But, just wanted to put it out there, but I want to put my top 10 list of the best things at E3 that I saw. And I did not go to E3, but I got to experience like most of you did. Live and on the internet. Let's go. Just want to put it out there. I'm probably gonna get an Xbox One now because the future's looking good. And one of the main things that really caught my eye this year was Sunset Overdrive. The way I saw it, it was like mixing Tony Hawk Pro Skater with like Dead Rising. I'm ecstatic for this game. This game looks amazing. It just looks fucking awesome. God damn it, this game just looks action-packed and just looks like one hell of a good time. And I really cannot wait for it to come out. Even though I'm probably not going to get it, day of release because I don't have an Xbox One. But I'm really glad to see that, Xbox has some great titles coming out. Especially soon. Very soon. I think this is coming out summer or September. This is what happens when you don't do research. Oh. Okay, so when I played Arkham City, I really loved it. But, I got kind of sick of just constantly going just at Arkham. I've always wanted to go to Gotham. Besides that, that cheat or, the glitch to make it to Gotham. I've always wanted to go to Gotham. And how Arkham Origins stayed in Arkham, it didn't really interest me. But now with Arkham Knight, we're going to Gotham, and this time with a fully equipped Batmobile. Just from the trailer alone, oh my god, the way it turned into a tank and you just go on a freaking rampage just made me dumbfounded. Now, Far Cry 3 was my favorite game of 2012, and I was a little pissed that, it didn't get to have, like, the recognition that because it came out right after all the award season and all that stuff, so it really came out extremely late. But to me, it was the best game of 2012. Now, with Far Cry 4, the gameplay is the same, the graphics look a little bit better, but the main driving force behind this game is the scenery. The setting is like a Himalayan mountains, and it looks amazing. Especially hand gliding in the jungle, that was great and everything, but now hand gliding off the top of a mountain down to a ravine where there's like just tons and tons of just like temples. It looks incredible, and this game I will buy day of release. And also, especially on the PS4, because they've announced that it's crossplay. What I mean by that is, if I have the game, but my friend doesn't have the game, he could still play it with me online. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're probably going to have him download it, something like a supplementary thing, so he can play it with me. But that is awesome within itself, because that's adding online multiplayer with like the same old feeling of like, hey, you want to come over and like play my game? I'm the only one that has a copy, so we don't have to both own the game. That's going to be awesome. And I really hope that a lot other like companies and games like do this from now on, because I understand the main thing they want is money, but this is a cool little feature in a world just saturated with just greed and money. Like, this is actually pretty cool that only one game is necessary. Uncharted 4. The first one was okay. The second one was groundbreaking. The third one was just as good. Now they announced Uncharted 4. I cannot wait to play this game. I know I'm like a broken record, but this game the graphics looked amazing, and Naughty Dog, when the hell they ever made a bad game? Seriously, name in the comments one bad game. Hyrule Warriors. This game, I really didn't know what to think about this game. I mean, mixing Legend of Zelda with Dynasty Warriors, very strange. But from what I saw, and you know, I've played Dynasty Warriors before, so I know what kind of gameplay it is. From what I saw, it looks pretty damn promising. I'm actually excited for this game. And in a time where, like, I really didn't want to buy a Wii U, I actually might want to buy a Wii U because of some of the games that are coming out, and this is one of them. I mean, the way they explained it, like how this game is going to be running just like Dynasty Warriors, and like in Dynasty Warriors you can play many characters, so you're able to play a lot of characters from the Legend of Zelda's lore. It really got me excited, and it really wanted me to play this game, and what more can I do besides actually going to E3 and play the game? Like, the trailer did its job, and it got me interested. The new Super Smash Bros. Alright. I'm already excited for this game. I love Smash Bros. It's a time-honored classic, and it's one of the best games you could play with a bunch of friends. But what got me excited wasn't really just like the gameplay and like all that stuff. Like, you know, like the character reveals. They always do this every E3, or like whenever a fighting game comes out, they always reveal characters like at E3. The one character that I didn't know really to think about at first was the Mii Fighter. Then I realized it's this create a character mode, and that means you can make any one you want, which actually is pretty damn amazing. Now we get to see fights between Mario, Donkey Kong, and Adolf Hitler. Someone's gonna do it. Rainbow Six Siege. We haven't seen a Rainbow Six game in a while, so this is like a breath of fresh air, but it seems like it's a more squad-based kind of experience now. From watching the trailer, like, it gave me the same feeling I would have like playing a game like Left 4 Dead, but it's not survival horror. It's more of like action-oriented, but there's still tension, there's still the need to work together, and that's something I love over especially like online games. Online games, like, it's great, yeah, deathmatch and all that stuff, but it's even better when you guys work as a group. And this game seems to pretty much perfectly capture that. It's a squad-based shooter, and I'm excited for it. No, I didn't play Battlefield 4 because of, you know, a lot of the bugs, and, you know, I would prefer to play it on the, you know, newer systems, and since I don't have enough money to buy one just yet, but I will, like, I just passed it. And you know what, it's the same as Battlefield 3, and I still love Battlefield 3, so I just play that instead. But now we have the same experience, but in a city setting, and now it's cops versus robbers. Pretty much the action set pieces resemble something of like a 90s action film or an 80s action film, and it looks amazing. The game looks like an action-packed thriller, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on it. Now, they really didn't show that much of this game, but they really didn't have to. Just the fact that they said it's coming out. Star Fox. for the Wii U. This is possibly the game that is driving me mainly to even own a Wii U in the future. And they really didn't say much of anything, they didn't even show anything really. It's just, I just love Star Fox. I'm excited yet at the same time worried because, okay, we haven't had a good Star Fox game in a long time. How about better any fucking Star Fox game in a long time? And I really do not want them to screw this up. I'm excited yet worried. Please make this game great. Please.
Yes!
Okay. There are a few times that games really, capture my attention. And there are even rarer times that a game makes me giddy as a schoolgirl. No Man's Sky is possibly one of the biggest announcements, just to me in general. I don't know why, but just the idea of just space travel is awesome to me. But now this game, it's a self-generating infinite world where you go from planet to planet and just explore. You have space battles, it's pretty much, in my eyes, one of the best concepts of an adventure game ever. And the fact this is an indie title, I have high hopes for this game, and you know what? From what I saw, it's not going to disappoint. It looks amazing. And just the fact that they said that not everyone's experience, that everyone's experience is going to be different. Not one experience is the same. That's even better, because I just can't wait to just go around exploring and just talking to my friends and seeing what they expect. It seems like the ultimate adventure game, and I am ecstatic for this one. E3 was great this year, but with every E3 is one big disappointment, like a major one. Like example, last year was Xbox One, just dropping the ball, and this year it's Xbox One again. But no, just hold on a second. They had a great conference. They stepped their shit up. I'm glad, because this makes me want to buy an Xbox One in the future now. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to, focus more on games, and this is great. But the biggest kick in the nuts this E3 was Conker's Bad Fur Day. Damn it. But the biggest kick in the nuts this E3 was the inclusion of Conker in Project Spark. Now don't get me wrong, this is awesome. I mean, we get to, make our own games with the furry game character. But really? Microsoft, that's just like, you're not even going to do anything with, like, you can't make the game. Like, again, it's going to be great to see what, the community makes with the character, but you guys aren't even trying anymore. It's like, you just don't care about the IP. You just slip them in there just because they'll like it. You're never going to make a good Banjo-Kazooie game, and you're never going to make another Conker's game, so I guess I have to accept it, but it's just hard to accept that you can easily just sell the IP to someone else, and they could possibly, make something great, but this is just lazy to me. Ugh. Now, besides that, a lot of people are complaining about the E3 press conferences, and I'm not going to review those. They all did great on their own accord. But in the end, the real winner of E3 was just the video games in general. Sure, last year, that was the main problem with last year. That's why Xbox One got so much flack, because they did not focus on the video games. Sony had the right idea last year. And this year, everyone has got their shit together. E3 2014, yeah, sure, people are going to complain like, oh, wasn't that great? There wasn't any big reveals. That was last year. The consoles are out. This year is to, push the content. Of course the big reveals were last year. This year it's about games. And you know what? It looks like we have a lot of games in store for us. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. And if I'd love to hear what your thoughts on E3 2014 were. So don't forget to leave a comment there. If you disagree with me wholeheartedly, fine. I don't care. You're a bitch anyways. I'm kidding.